This is Brother Kasha Kwala coming back at you with another lesson, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Achakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. All right, into today's lesson is going to be centered around Salakia, how a wise man, if you're wise, you will prepare. Okay, so this is Proverbs 13 and 15. This is it says, "Good understanding giveth favor, but the way of transgressors is hard." So the reason I bring this out in today's lesson is because the beginning part of this scripture, this scripture is basically saying a wise man thinks ahead. Simple, okay? A wise man thinks ahead. Let me get a quick precept. Let's go to Proverbs. All right, Proverbs 4 and 26, it says, "Ponder the path of thy feet, and let all thy ways be established," which is a wise thing to do because you are thinking ahead. Literally, you're thinking 2, 3, 4, 5 steps ahead of everyone else, and you already know what your next moves are. You've already weighed out situations and certain things that happen or that may happen. You have your wits about you, so you're not surprised when something, comes up. All right, so it says, "Ponder the path of thy feet," meaning what? Be wise, think ahead, prepare yourself for situations to come. All right, so going back, Proverbs 13 and 15, "Good understanding giveth favor," right? Which, again, means a wise man will think ahead and prepare himself. When you go into preparation, it also means to trim. The scriptures tell you to trim, man. All right, and which is pretty much preparing yourself. We're already 5, 10, 12, 20 steps ahead of these people out here by just actually knowing the truth and actually studying it and being around like-minded men like the scriptures tell us to. All right, and it says, "Be continually with a godly man" in the book of Sirach. All right, this is Proverbs chapter 24 and 5. It says, "A wise man is strong. Yeah, a man of knowledge increases strength." And it may not be even physical strength. It's just the strength to make good decisions, righteous judgments. All right, that's a strength in itself. It's a strength to prepare, like I've been saying. Okay, which is pretty much what my lesson is centered around. Be wise enough to prepare yourself for these outcomes. Now let's give an analogy real quick. Since I play college football, one thing we did week in and week out every week is we studied film on the opposing team. So we studied them for a week long until that Saturday, and then we play them. Now, we study them, but there is a mental preparation that you have to do on your own end. Okay, yeah, you can see how their offenses ran, you can see how their defenses ran. But when the game time hits, there are situations that arise that you may not have watched in film, but you have to be mentally prepared for those situations so you don't get blindsided. Now, here's another thing too. I bring this analogy up because it's the same thing I speak in the spirit towards preparation. Yes, you have to prepare yourself spiritually, but we're still in the carnal world, so therefore you do have to prepare yourself carnally. I know a lot of brothers out there, well, let me not say a lot of brothers because I don't know what everyone's up to, but I know a vibe in the spirit that, here the brothers in Atlanta push, hey, have a type of health about yourself, prepare your body, work out a little bit, you don't got to be some goddamn, Rodney Coleman swole out the gym and shit, but at least, be good enough to, I don't know, run a mile nonstop. It will help you in the long run. The scriptures say bodily exercise profited little. It doesn't say not at all, but it says a little. Therefore, do it. Okay? With the little that it profits, you can use it. Because when this time we're coming into, we need everything that we can get to get by. And if you running a mile, if you trained yourself to run a mile nonstop is something that will help you, then do it. You have the time, okay? And it's wise of you to do so, and that's you thinking 10 steps ahead. Now, going back to my analogy in the football, you watch the video on the other team, you know what plays they run, what type of offense or defense they run, but sometimes you have to take into account, well, shit, our starting quarterback might go down with an injury, or our lockdown cornerback may go down with an injury. What are our contingency plans to back that up? Okay, cool. We studied their offense and defense so much, but now we're running into hiccups on our own end. It's the same thing for you. It would be wise to plan out your steps right now, carnally and spiritually, mentally, physically, okay? Mentally, physically, right now while you have the chance. Get your contingency plans going. What about financially? Okay? Because from the looks of it, I'm still in this goddamn hellhole that is called America, and it requires finances to get by. Okay? And we could see Esau pushing that yob on people, and it's fucking with people's money. So are you going to plan financially? Are you going to plan physically? Are you going to plan for protection? Are you going to plan for this, that, and the third? And I'm not sitting here saying don't have faith, because at the end of the day, the Lord's going to get you by. But he's not going to sit here. He's not a magic genie. You got to put forth the effort. I'm going to say one more thing, Salakia, for being long-winded, and I'm going to get back to the script. I was in an Uber one time, not too long ago, probably like a week or two ago. And, the Uber had, this off-ass gospel channel playing, but it wasn't no black people gospel, all that yelling and screaming shit. It was that corny-ass white people gospel. And I was just listening to the lyrics. I was like, ugh. But I was listening to the lyrics, and one of the dudes said in the lyrics, the Lord isn't going to help somebody who doesn't try to help themselves. You see? And I was like, you know what? That's kind of true. Because he requires us to do a work. There's a labor you are to do. So that brings me to my next precept. And I have a commentary on it as well. So it says, Proverbs 6:6, go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways, and be wise. Verse 7, which having no guide, overseer, or ruler, provideth her meat in the summer, and gathereth her food in the harvest. So I'll go to the commentary, and this is by the guy, David Guzik. But what he says in this is when it comes to the go to the ant, thou sluggard, this part right here, it says the book of Proverbs speaks a lot about the value of hard work, and for good reason. It says the difference between success and failure, between potential disappointment or fulfilled, is often hard work. And that's true. So going back to when I was in that Uber, and that the lyrics were pretty much saying, the Lord is not going to help you if you ain't trying to help yourself. If the Lord sees you putting forth the effort and hard work, then he'll deem it necessary to help your ass out. If you're sitting on your ass not doing hot shit, then why should I try to help you out? Because you're not putting forth the effort for your own self. Meaning you don't give a shit about yourself. So this goes back to being a wise individual with thinking ahead for these times to come. That goes to preparation, working out, eating healthy, keeping your mental health stable, being brotherly, all these things. That is all in turn preparation for these times to come. Prepare yourself right now to gather up as much faith as you can. Okay? Prepare yourself now to gather as much wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, just like Isaiah 33 says. Okay? Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. Okay? And at the end of it, it talks about the fear of the Lord. Okay? So gather up as much fear of the Lord as you can so you're not pissing in your pants in this day to come. Yes, it's going to shake every single person on this planet Earth, including us who are in the know, but we're not going to be pissing our pants, knees clicking together like these people out here, because the Lord has prepared us. So it is wise to think 10 steps ahead, just like the scriptures tell you. In Proverbs 6, it talks about the ant. The ant thinks 10 steps ahead, just proven in verse 8. It says, provided her meat in the summer and gathereth her food in the harvest. So you gathered all that in the in season, and now we're going, literally right now, going through the out season, all right, which is the winter time where things get hard. But do you have enough stored up to withstand that out season? Okay. Did I read this? I did. I don't think I have any more precepts, but this is all that I was trying to get at, is the fact that you have to be a wise individual and prepare yourself for these times to come. If you don't, well, you're one of the foolish individuals, like it's spoken of in the Gospels, who didn't have the oil to their lamp, and now they're asking everybody else, but it's too late. All right. So, Lord willing, this was edifying, exhorting, and encouraging. I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit, Brother Kasha Carlin. Till next time, Shalom.